friends, welcome back to our channel. Today we'll share with you some great, simple and easy DIY spring and Easter decor ideas. Alrighty, DIY number one. For this project, I'm taking one of these Dollar Tree metal trucks. And first I'm going to take this jute twine off. I don't need that. And next I'm going to take this Beverly chalk paint in a color steel, and I will take a sponge brush and dab it onto this truck. I wanted to kind of cover that metal look, and I wanted it to be matte. I didn't want to take away from the rest of the project, so I wanted this truck to be very, very simple. I already had this frame on hand, but of course you can use any frame that you have. Anything from Dollar Tree would work as well. So I wanted to glue this over here, but I knew I had to add something on the back of the truck because it was kind of hollow or shallow. I don't know how to explain. But so I took these wooden dominoes from the Dollar Tree. I cut them in half, and then I glued these two pieces together. That's going to be the perfect height and size to kind of raise the truck a little bit, but not too much. So after I glued it down, like you see me doing over here, I'm going to glue it to the bottom of this frame. After that, I'm taking these foam mini eggs from the Dollar Tree. Actually, I'm sorry, I think these are from Dollar General, but either way, they're $1. And what I'm going to do, I will cut them in half lengthwise. So I'm using just X-Acto knife, but really I tried using scissors. I think X-Acto knife works better. They're not perfect the way I cut them, but it really doesn't matter. Okay, after I cut all of them in half, this is how they look like. Now I'm going to start assembling them on a bed of the truck. So I really wanted these colors to stay as they are. I wanted something colorful. That's why I wanted the frame and the truck to be plain. Now I'm just assembling the way I think they're going to look the best, and I'm starting to hot glue them. There's going to be some spaces in between, but I'm going to cut out the rest of the eggs in a shape so they can fit perfectly. As you can see over here, this one I cut a little in a V shape on the bottom so it can fit over here, and I did the same thing with the other one. You will see in a second. So after I am done, this is how it looks like. Already looks so cute. Next, I'm going to go ahead and take these stickers from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to spell out Happy Easter. After that's done, I realize those holes needs to be filled out, the one that from the hanger. So I'm going to go ahead and take these kind of like bead stickers from the Dollar Tree. I took this black acrylic paint from the Dollar Tree and steel color by Beverly chalk paint and mixed them. And after that, I'm going to just cut a little sticky part around them, and I will just glue them down. They're actually sticky already, so I really didn't have to use hot glue for this. And after these two, I added one for the knob, and that's it for this project. I think this turned out super, super cute. I really, really like it. Tell me what you think about this idea. Would you recreate it? For all of you that are new to our channel, welcome. We're so happy you're here. You can see a lot of budget-friendly DIYs, decor ideas, thrift flips, home improvement DIYs, and many other things that we think people will find interesting. If something like that you're looking for, please give this video a thumbs up and other videos. It really helps us getting promoted on YouTube and helps our channel grow. Also, if you like this video and other videos, please subscribe to our channel with the notification bell on, so that way you don't miss any of our videos. Also, other ways to support is to watch ads, likes, shares, subscribes, and comments help a lot. Thank you so much. Alrighty, DIY number 2. I'm taking this egg sign from the Dollar Tree, and I already used it previously, as you can see. So I'm going to use this side as well, and I'm going to go ahead and paint it with these two colors. So this one is Oops color, kind of like a greenish from Home Improvement Store, and the other one is a Beverly chalk paint in a color steel. And I'm going to use this tape to tape on the egg, kind of a halfway, a little, maybe 2/3 on the top and 1/3 on the bottom. Okay, so after that, I'm going to paint the darker color on the bottom and then the lighter color on the top. I used a sponge brush and I was just going in a left and right motion for this Waverly chalk paint. After that, I peeled, actually dried it with a heat gun, and after that I peeled off the tape. I wasn't sure how it's gonna turn out, but actually the line was very, very crisp and I was happy about that. I'm using the same tape to tape it on the bottom, and then I am painting the top with the lighter greenish color. The top part I actually didn't go in a left and right motion. I actually just dabbed it onto it. That way everything was covered since this was not a chalk paint, and also it gave a very nice texture looking, kind of like a raised texture. After drying it off and peeling it off, peeling the tape off, again I got a very nice crisp line. Next, I decided to take the stencil that I already had on hand that has welcome on it, and it couldn't fit straight, so I decided to kind of like a slant it like this. And my idea was to do like a color block. So the bottom portion to do on a darker gray color to do the light beige color. And the letters, the portion of letters on the top, as you can see, I'm doing black. So this stencil is not the sticky one. I kind of don't like those, but I didn't have other one. So I taped it with a tape, and after drying it off, I am doing the bottom part, like I said, tan color. I had to tape some letters just to make sure it didn't bleed, or actually I didn't put some paint over there. I was very careful. I didn't take a lot of paint on my sponge, and I was really dabbing it and holding it around. But even with that, I don't know how there was still bleeding. So what I was supposed to done probably put the base color underneath first, but my mistake. Anyway, now I decided to take a small brush and take my time and correct it everywhere where it was supposed to be corrected. Now, I had a very good idea. I really wanted this color block in kind of like a little bit different, the color of these letters to look different, but I am not sure if I like it that it's two-toned. It was already too late for me to redo it. I knew I had to finish this project, so I left it as it is. That doesn't mean I'm not going to come back and repaint the bottom of these letters dark or black color. So next I am taking this from Target Dollar Spot. A long time ago I got this stencil that says spring. So now after I put that on, it definitely, I think I should fill out all the whole word welcome with the black. But I want to hear what you guys think. Should I leave it as it is, or just fill it all out with the black color? So now I'm taking some greenery from the Dollar Tree and I'm putting it right on top. This is like a fern greenery, and then after that I am using a jute twine, or actually it was kind of like a jute cord in a white color that I am stringing through the hole on the top, creating just a little hanger. I am tying a knot on the top and also tying a knot right on top of the egg sign. After that, the only thing left to do is just to put one little yellow flower, and this is it. It's not that I don't like it. I think all the colors work together because it is spring, because it is Easter. I like these pastel colors, but I'm not sure. Tell me what you think about, should I redo the welcome sign, welcome letters, or not? Alrighty, DIY number 3. I'm using these wooden banner circles from Target Dollar Spot. I got it for $3 again several years ago, but these are very, very beautiful, and as you can see, the colors are perfect for Easter. But what they are made of is just the wooden circles and the mini clips. And as you can see, this is from Michael's, I believe, and this is from Walmart. You can purchase them even at the Dollar Tree and make it your own. So just a glue mini clothespins onto the circles, and here it is, and paint them the color that you want. There was one extra circle from what I wanted to spell. I wanted to spell Happy Easter. I used my Cricut to cut out the letters. If you do not have a Cricut or any other cutting machine, you can certainly use stickers that you can find anywhere. As you can see, they're pretty inexpensive, and I'm sure Dollar Tree has some as well. And I didn't use any transfer tape since they were only one at a time. So I used my fingers to take them off and position them wherever I wanted. After I was done with that, pretty much that was it for this project. I really like how this turned out. It is so happy, vibrant, and it's perfect for Easter. So tell me what you think about this idea, all the other ideas that I showed you today. Do you like them? Would you recreate any of them? If you made it this far, I appreciate it. Please comment down below Easter or a little bunny emoji. And I really hope you have a wonderful rest of the week. If you're new, introduce yourself. I would love to get to know you. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you in our next video. Bye, guys.